first. Game on.
In the opposite side of the draw, Daryl Gurney and Johnny Clayton go head-to-head with Rob Cross, the European champion, up against the aforementioned wildcard, Evil Charlie Carroll Sedlacek. I'm Dan Dawson, Paul Nicholson is part of the commentary team tonight, but we start with Mark Webster, a former world champion. And Mark, if Michael Smith plays like he did this afternoon all the way through this evening, he might be impossible to stop, right?
He maintains that level from this afternoon, yeah, you can't look beyond him, but it's a different session. Can he produce that magical display again like he did against Dave Chisnell this afternoon? And it's a great response from Michael Smith since the heartache of last Sunday. He's Danny Noppert, finalist in the Premier League on Thursday, and he's played some good stuff here. Routine victory over Dave Chisnell. He got that in the end against Devin Peterson. And Dimitri van den Bergh playing his second quarter-final on the Euro Tour, but back-to-back quarter-finals. We'll hope to be a bit more clinical on this occasion. His stacks of doubles against Johnny Clayton a few weeks ago in Risa. He can't afford to do that again here against Michael Smith.
100.
Well, Smith was sensational this afternoon, an average of more than 108. It's his second highest on the European Tour, which has been a fertile ground for Michael Smith in his career. And indeed, in games against Dimitri van den Bergh, because 3 of his 4 wins have come on European Tour stages against Dimmy. But he only leads the head-to-heads in 4-3.
There's been some big stage meetings away from the European Tour as well. They're playing the World Series of Darts finals and the Grand Prix as well, which Dimitri won both of them. So familiar foes on a big stage.
100.
Not a lot in the head-to-heads, and you always expect it to be a close game when these two do battle.
Bullseye once. Can't get. Seemed a bit reachy there. A lot of shoulder in there.
72.
Rushed, I'd say. The release wasn't right there. Michael Smith just keen to get that break. But it's not foregone to include, and Dimitri gets rid of his 72. It's looking a lot better now. One dart. And some more chances to Michael Smith. So the ball ready to break here. They're going to get 2, and it's at tops.
37.
Well, not particularly clinical from either man in the opening exchanges of this one. We're into a 7th visit in this leg. Michael Smith just scratched at his temple with the point of his dart.
On the first leg, Dimitri van den Bergh. Second leg, Michael to throw first.
Yeah, not convincing with Dimitri, but a holder throw nevertheless. He's come through
140.
by the same score lines as Michael Smith. Not as spectacular as Michael Smith, but a 6-4 win over Alan Suter in the same round that Michael beat Devin Peterson 6-4. They both won 6-1 this afternoon. Michael Smith against Chisnell, but Dimitri van den Bergh getting one over a player that he doesn't often beat, Ryan Searle. We've seen Dimitri fire in the first maximum of the final session here in Hildesheim.
Well, we have mentioned a fair few times that Dimitri has not found himself in the final session of these European Tour events until this year. Now he's made back-to-back quarterfinals. But a lot of his success has come in the tournaments. Yes, he's played great stuff on stages before, and big TV stages. But a lot of his success would come in those tournaments where he play one game a day. Things like the World Championship, the match play. Those sort of weekend majors, the UK Open and stuff like that, multiple games in a day. He's not really been as big a threat in a lot of those. And maybe it is something that he's just having to learn, how to multiple big stage games in a day to go and keep on winning and maintaining that high level of performance. Not easy.
Requires 68.
No, and in Rita, he beat Brian Roman in the afternoon, where it was very flat against Johnny Clayton. That just backs up your point, Dan.
28.
Maybe that time in between games.
Dimitri requires 41.
It's something Dimitri needs to get used to, but keeps having runs to the quarterfinals in the Euro Tour. He will naturally just get used to the adjustment of playing a couple of games in a day on a big stage, or potentially 4 today. He'll hope it's 4.
All around the board we go, and that's the wrong double, Michael.
Dimitri requires 32.
Van den Bergh, when the opening leg in 19 darts, has got a chance to break here. This is getting a bit messy. This is similar to the opening when he played Johnny Clayton a few weeks ago.
40.
Let Johnny off the hook, and Johnny punished, and Michael Smith did it back-to-back 19s to start this quarter-final.
Bergh Dimitri to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's been pretty consistent so far this
100.
weekend, Dimitri. His averages in his 2 games have been around the 95-96 mark. Something like that might be enough if he plays like that all the way through tonight to go and take the title. But you're expecting, with the quality that we've got, somebody's going to have to throw in a really good performance somewhere, at least one, to go and lift the title. Because don't write off Karel Sedlacek. He's played some good darts
100.
this weekend.
Been steadily around that 95 average, hasn't he? Been impressive. Big victory this afternoon against Jose de Souza. Karel Sedlacek, who's also in the next 4 European tours, put himself in a great position to go on and reach the European Championship finals at the back end of the year. I'm assuming we'll see these two in those finals. Long way to go, but decent bit of prize money already.
You know, both of these players seeds. You can see Michael Smith seeded number 2 this weekend. Now that means you enter at the Saturday second round stage. You win your opening game, that's £3,000 in ranking money. Now if you just do that and don't do anything else on the European Tour, with 13 events, you're picking up nearly 40 grand in ranking money. That is a huge old chunk. That's the equivalent of reaching the UK Open final, which is what Michael did last weekend.
Dimitri, you require 148.
Yes, and we emphasise how big these European Tour events. That point alone illustrates how big it is, particularly for the seeds. But £3,000 for winning a game, £3,000 for winning 2 games, a decent incentive for the unseeded players as well.
70.
Oh, they've had to win a few games to come
Dimitri,
through
you
qualifying.
require
So
48.
Yeah, it can be a long old road to these European tours. No messing around this time on the doubles as Dimitri van den Bergh makes it 3 consecutive holds of throw in this contest.
Michael Smith going to get his first max of the match. Still just the 1. 7 throughout the event for Michael Smith, 5 for Dimitri van den Bergh.
99.
Already got a PDC title winner tonight, Lisa Ashton, beating Fallon Sherrick in the final of the 4th Women's Series event this weekend. That's a 3rd win out of the 4 events. Impressive stuff from the Lancashire Rose.
Yeah, well done, Lisa Ashton. Credit to it. Who very despondent when she lost the World Championship. Wasn't happy with the performance, but she's rallied well. And a great start for her to the Women's Series. You expect her and Fallon Sherrick will be in the Women's World Match Play, and you'd expect them to be in the Grand Slam and the
59.
World Championship as well. So, providing the criteria stays the same. I'm all for putting ex-players who become commentators in the Grand Slam.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's not gathering much momentum at the minute, but you watch them put one around on John Parton.
Dimitri require
Van den
167.
Bergh to strike the early breaker throw here. I say early 4th leg in, and it's on. Not now, but he can pressure. He'd be
99.
disappointed with that last start because that first start was right underneath the bottom wire.
That's a good one to leave the ball.
97.
It's not far off, but far enough for Dimitri van den Bergh, who will
Dimitri,
be
you require
hoping for
68.
2 darts for a 3-1 lead. He should guarantee 1.
Yeah, you go for treble 20, and if not, it's, well, there we go. Well, he will get the 1. Well, good rescue. Can he complete the rescue? That's a great dive for Dimitri van den Bergh. Michael Smith would have got his hopes up in the background to hit that 1. But a good side here. Van den Bergh gets the break. Van den Bergh leads 3-1, and this is a lot better performance than when we saw him in the quarterfinals last time. Dimitri van den Bergh leading 3-1.
$140.
Mentioned in the Grand Slam, Michael Smith, well, ticked that box of the world, but got himself an extra spot. Danny Noppert will be there. Peter Wright, Joe Cullen, Dave Chisnell, Nathan Rafferty and Ted Evans as well.
57.
You're a big fan of those playoffs, Dan, aren't you?
55.
I know you love those playoffs.
Look, it's only the 13th of March, Webby. We're going early to bring up this debate, aren't we? But
I
no,
just wanted to,
it's absolute nonsense, and you know it. Stop winding me up.
58.
I know it's early doors, but it's nice to have these things ticked off, isn't it? You think Gerwyn Price has ticked the box of the European Championships.
Well, Michael Smith is a man who's missed out on the Grand Slam in previous years, despite winning titles. And it's a big opportunity. Huge money on offer at the Grand Slam.
We as commentators may think it's a long way away, but as a player, you do want it ticked off as soon as you can. And
well,
European Tour wins come into play if there's not enough play, because generally the European Tour win would normally be enough, wouldn't it? So that's an incentive as well.
The last couple of years it definitely has. With 13 Euro Tours, we'll have to see, particularly if they start getting spread around. As Dimitri looks double 16, and he is not missing the doubles now. He had that problem in the second leg where he missed and missed and missed, but since then he's taken out 48, 68 and 106 with very little bother.
Yeah, Bergh's doubling stats are 4 from 11, which could be better, but like you said, Dan, it was just that one leg where he messed around. It's been pretty clinical from Dimitri Bergh.
Yeah, well, all those 7 misses came in the first 2 legs. And Michael Smith is starting to find that treble 20, but he's given himself an awful lot of work to do.
He needs a couple of breaks to get back.
There you see Dimitri, 1 out of 3 in the opening leg, 0 out of 5 on the doubles in the second leg, and then flawless since.
Michael Smith
58.
trying to emulate what Peter Wright did to Martin Schindler and rally from 4-1 down. I feel he has to hold throw here.
60.
He's in the driving seat in this leg.
Dimitri Bergh can wrap up these next 2 legs.
46.
5 few hours work, beating Ryan Searle and Michael Smith 6-1. A little bit of work to do here before he wins this game 6-1, but I think he'd just be happy with the way he played this afternoon. He's the player that was well documented, he hasn't got a good record against.
100.
He's first to a finish. He is going to get a look at that 144 with Smith on a bogey number. May look at the bull. Yeah, that leaves him a 2 darts. So I think it's a sensible play.
Dimitri Uruguay 144.
That first start drops below that bottom wire like it did on the 167 earlier. Hasn't happened.
94.
Still there, though.
Uruguay 97.
Just nagging away at Michael Smith in this leg. Not going double-double and not getting the requisite treble for the checkout. So Dimitri Bergh, who has not missed a double in the last 3 legs, is going to get more darts in that bottom left corner of the board for a 5-1 lead, and it might well be the effective match dart.
And with you there, Dan, these are as good as the match. Double break. When you're throwing first but hang about.
Well, it is the bottom left corner of the board. It's just not what I thought it was going to be at.
Awful double to leave, double 7. Dimitri's paid a price. That is really careless. Michael Smith has a better serve. How important will that exchange of play be in the final outcome of this match? A still advantage Dimitri Bergh. But it could have been so much better for the Belgian.
Well, he's had darts to win every single leg of this match. Michael Smith's 2 legs have only been won in 19 darts. Way off the 108 average he produced this afternoon. But if he can, just conjure up one of his bursts where he just go into overdrive. We saw him do it to Keane Barry in the semi-finals of the UK Open, where he played absolutely stupendous stuff. For a good 7 legs, he was averaging 113. Won 9 legs on the spin in the end.
60.
And he's getting a little bit frustrated now, Michael Smith. Dimitri van den Bergh. Just got to forget that last leg. He's drifted into triple 5 there, yeah, that confirms it. 95. Doubles percentage is very modest.
84.
Well, I'll admit, I expected better from the pair of them in this one. But Dimitri will not care as long as he gets over the line into his first Euro Tour semi-final.
Not that I played in many Euro Tour quarterfinals, but that day I couldn't deal with it, Dan. I think I played 2, maybe 3. I couldn't deal with that time off, what to do, and I think Dimitri van den Bergh didn't deal with it very well in Riesa, but he seems to be a bit better equipped this time.
Double 16.
50.
He's starting to miss again.
77.
This goes. Well, Dimitri.
Oh, dear, so far there.
And you could tell when he with the release that it wasn't released well and pulled out from Michael Smith.
60.
If there's any consolation, he loves double 15. If he loves any double right now.
The chance of getting a go. Dimitri van den Bergh has been missing. He's still missing here. Gets the last one here. The roar from van den Bergh. Deflating for Michael Smith. That was a real chance for Bully Boy. He was nowhere near the double top. Now needs to find 4 consecutive legs, or he'll exit the quarterfinals for the second European Tour of the year. Remember, Peter Wright defeated Michael in Riesa. Smith actually threw for the match as well.
125. $123.
Well, Michael Smith can win 4 legs in a row against anybody on the planet, but it's not been particularly convincing. And even if he does put in a spell of scoring that gets him to a double,
57.
He's not got that great a confidence that he's going to hit it in 1 or 2 darts.
The match averages, what to expect from these two. Both averaging 87. Michael just short of 88 now, and doubles has been a contributing factor. 9 missed at a double for Michael Smith, 12 for Dimitri van den Bergh.
138.
Seen this hit already today by the Ferret. How good is he hit by Michael Smith?
84.
Johnny Clayton coming up next, looking to find a first victory ever against Daryl Gurney.
Michael, you require 54. 34.
More misses for Michael Smith, and Dimitri van den Bergh could wrap this up. Starting on the ball.
Yeah,
93.
I think the ball was so
Michael,
wide
you require
open,
20.
he was worried about hitting another ball. Michael Smith pulls another 5. Didn't expect him to, if I'm being honest, but prolongs this tie. Dimitri van den Bergh, 1 or 2 opportunities to throw for the match. He'll hope to get it done here, get himself in the back room and prepare for the semi-final with Michael van Gerwen. Remind who's had a bye tonight. Peter Wright withdrawn with a back problem.
$100.
Bit of an opening here for Michael Smith. If Dimitri doesn't find a treble in this visit. Well, there we are. Look at that first one. You expect the 180. Look at it, another 3, 6, 9 darts in there, all clustered together, and Dimitri van den Bergh on his way to the semi-finals in a European Tour for the very first time.
Well, neither man has done that as much as you would expect. So the first start has been right. They haven't followed it as often as you would expect them to in this game. But Dimitri van den Bergh is putting in a very strong leg on throw here. It might well be the best leg of the match. To just shut the door in Michael Smith's face.
127.
At least 6 starts from here for a first ever Euro Tour semi-final for Belgium's #1. He's going to stay up there.
57.
Still a bit of work to be done. A 140 will keep Michael Smith in with a shot. 180 gives him a real shot. Here's a 180, maximum number 3 for Michael Smith.
Dimitri, you
Dimitri
require
Bergh
70.
looking to kill off this tie.
Beautiful dart. Match darts incoming.
62.
Saw Jose de Souza
Michael, you require
rescue his
90.
match for Kim Ibrex with a 90 finish yesterday. Michael Smith looking to do the same. And he can, and there's more match starts coming for Dimitri van den Bergh, and surely he's on his way to his first
Dimitri, you
semi-final.
require 8.
Well, Michael asked the crowd to be quiet. And Dimitri just composing himself. Double 4 to set up a semi-final with MVG. And that's exactly what he's got. Dimitri van den Bergh sees off Michael Smith, and he's through to a Euro Tour semi-final for the first time in his career. It was not the dominating performance we expected. It was not particularly convincing. It will have to be better if he's to stop the 3-time world champion and go on and reach a first Euro Tour final. But that does complete one half of the draw. We're going to turn our attention to the other.
Halbfinalisten Dimitri van den Bergh zieht in die Runde der letzten 4 ein. Und ich weiß nicht genau, ob ich richtig informiert bin und ob du es weißt, aber ich glaube, wir dürfen dir gratulieren zu deinem allerersten European Tour Halbfinale.
Aber du hast recht. Oh, Wahnsinn. Gerade auf den 70, perfekten Triple 18. Und dann gibt es 1 oder 2 Typen ins Publikum, die mich auf einmal so ablenken möchten. Und ich verpasse ihn. Ich denke mir, oh Dimi, du musst besser wissen. Aber zum Glück, der Bully Boy hat nicht sein bestes Spiel gespielt gegen mich. Also dieses Moment habe ich ganz viel Glück. Oh mein Gott, was passiert jetzt?
Dimi, du hast vorhin gesagt, du hast dein allererstes European Tour Event hier in Hildesheim gespielt. Jetzt zum allerersten Mal in Hildesheim im Halbfinale. Das schließt sich schon noch so ein bisschen der Kreis. Und ich habe das Gefühl, es ist auch ein besonderer Moment für dich.
Ja, ich habe einen Traum. Ich bin der Traummacher. Ich habe einen Traum. Ich gebe mein Bestes jedes Mal wieder. Nächste Runde wird es gegen Michael van Gerwen und 100% weiß ich schon, jeder liebt der Michael. Aber ich werde es ihm bestimmt nicht leicht machen. Ich gebe mein Bestes und wir sehen mal, was passiert. Vielleicht wird mein Traum Wirklichkeit.
Da steht es, Dimi, our Dreammaker. Wir gratulieren dem Dreammaker zum Einzug ins Halbfinale.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Bitte genieße den Abend. Wir werden uns Bestes geben. Tschüss, bis später.